So, yeah, Garrison, you went here. Clint and I were just talking about how to piss off someone in the army
Oh.
and tell them that D-Day was actually a British operation.
Yes.
Because I was just saying, like, out of the how many ships was it, Clint? Like over 1,000 ships
Over
that
1,000,
were
yeah.
part of it. Only something like 12 to 24 were American, and then apart from like a couple of Dutch and Polish and some of those sort of small countries that got overrun. Apart from those, the large majority of it were actually British ships. It was British crews taking them to the shore and stuff like that. So, but
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
if you mention that, the U.S. Army guys get very upset, and then the Marines get upset when the Army claim that they do the best beach landings. Um,
That's okay. We hit more beaches than they ever thought of. It's okay.
Did you actually? I've been meaning to ask. Did you actually practice anything like that in the Marines, like beach landings?
So I was in a helo unit, so no. But
Ah,
every battalion has a tracked unit, and so they practice beach landings with AAVs, but we practice like helo inserts.
okay. Would you have preferred tracked?
That's a good question, man. Honestly, because being tracked would have been awesome. I love being mounted.
Bet you do.
I,
Ah,
I walked right into that one. My
Oh, that
God,
was a 5 minute setup.
that wow. Uh,
Anyway,
goddamn, I walked right into that. Holy shit.
and was it really helos, or was it them retarded-looking Osprey things?
A little bit of both. A little bit of
Yeah.
both. A little bit of Osprey action, a little bit of Stallion action, and a
so
little
you
bit of.
either got Death Trap or Hotbox.
Well, to be fair, the hot box was also a death trap, but not nearly as much. But yeah,
Oh, just slightly less of a Death Trap. Just
yes.
not quite as much of a Death Trap.
Still have oil stains from that goddamn drop pan.
Yeah, at least the Stallion has one thing going for it, and it looks good. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's a big bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
It can hold a lot, if you know what I mean.
All right, we should probably get this started. So,
We should.
welcome to the Micro Machines podcast. This week we are going to be going through our Pacific Group Build final, going through recreational submissions and what people have built around the subject, as well as all the competitive submissions and who won overall. But first, before we get into that, we'll do a few introductions. So you have me, Callum, sitting here in New Zealand, drinking a very nice low carb beer because I like to lie to myself and say I'm healthy.
Oh, you got me, Greg, out here in Kansas, drinking a fresh coffee, getting ready for this podcast and work after.
And you got me, Clint, in Indiana, and I got a Ice Mountain natural spring water.
No Pepsi?
No Pepsi right now.
It's been like the second time we've recorded and no Pepsi.
No, this is like the third or fourth time, bro.
Oh, he's going to lose his nickname on now.
Yeah,
He's going to
possibly.
be Water Boy. He's going to be the new Water Boy. No, he's going to be Water Boy and with Pool Boy.
Oh, great heavens.
Good luck getting a hold of Dennis to change it.
If you're listening to this, Dennis, you say you're back. Come
Prove
back.
it, All right, so I'm going to hand this off to Garrison because group builds are his thing and he runs the show. So on to you, mate.
Whoop whoop. Well, we got the MMP Pacific Group Build Final. Sorry we're so late, life and shit. But may the best model win. Next.
Yep, hang on. Computer issues, it's fine. It's totally
All
fine.
right.
Why is it not doing this? There it is. Okay. So,
All right. If you could full screen it, please, good sir, because my site's a little fucked.
all right. Might have to minimize it for some of them just to read off things, but
That's fine.
All
They
all
won't
right.
know that.
So, recreational submissions. Who's first?
We got Nick's 1 to 32nd scale Hasegawa kit, Japanese aircraft.
So this is Nick Scale Armorer.
Yes.
He's going to lose that Scale Armorer nickname as well. He's building more bloody aircraft than ever now.
And the
And he does
aircraft
it
is
well too.
good. Yes, very well.
Yeah, so this is one of the first kits, aircraft kits he built, I think. But he's gone for the overly weathered. What is this one? It is the Mitsubishi M6A5 Zero.
Whatever the fuck it is, it looks
Yeah,
damn good.
whatever it is, he's gone for the traditional sort of weathered panels and all that. I would say the only slight inaccuracy he has with it is the roundels. And if you look on photos and stuff like that, the roundels were never scraped up. Well, they never let them get weathered or anything like that, because for the Japanese, that was like a bad luck insult sort of thing. They were very proud of the roundels, so that was the one part they always repainted to make sure it was fine.
I did not know that.
Yeah, apparently they were
Neither did I.
quite. That's why you see like they have like all the paint and stuff around it when they go over, say, bare metal with greens and stuff like that. But the roundel has nothing going anywhere near it, and that's one of the things. You keep the insignia clean, and it's like good luck and stuff like that. It's quite interesting.
Such good luck they lost the war.
Oh yeah, they got too much good luck.
All right. Next we got Callum's Academy 1 to 72nd scale A6 M5 Type 52C0. Another well-made aircraft, I must
Yes, it
say.
is.
And this was painted with Tamiya enamels, correct?
Brush painted as well.
Brush paint. Very
Brush painted.
nice.
Yeah, that's brush painted. I built that God knows how many years ago now. But it's just one of those small academy kits that are like super simple to put together and dirt cheap. They're like for
Oh, they're
like
like the
the weekend
$10
build.
Hobby Lobbies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those ones with the old school style box arts.
yeah.
They're really, really. You're going to notice a recurring theme with me at the moment, but they are just really good for like weekend builds. They're super simple to put together. They're great. But
Nice.
Looks excellent.
I also wanted to get the Type 52C because I believe that is the one we have sitting in Auckland Museum,
Oh.
all original. So yeah,
Oh,
it
Oh.
was one that was captured and brought back. So that's why I wanted it.
Gotta love war trophies.
Oh yeah,
All right, next up we got another one of Callum's Resin CAC CA13 Boomerang.
I'm
And
not sure it is actually resin. It's like a short run production, so it could be injection molded, but it's not the best.
ah,
Uh, yeah,
well,
but it was
whatever it
built.
is,
It
it's
was
cute.
made by a New Zealand company, so I'll always support local New Zealand. So, and of course, the CA13 is just a cool little stubby Australian aircraft, and like more firepower than you think would be on it. It's got two 20 mil cannons on it, so
oh wow.
Little pack a punch over here. Jesus.
oh yeah, and they just look really cool. So that's why I got it. But yeah, real difficult. Oh, also the engine inside it. It wasn't until after I put the fuselage halves together then I sat there and went, "Hang on, there's something missing here," and then saw this. It was white metal. The engine was white metal,
Oh,
and I couldn't get the halves apart because I'd super glued them together because normal liquid cement wasn't reacting at all
Mm,
to it. So that's why I think it was like resin or something, or just like a different type of plastic. Because
gotcha.
it was apart from like the main fuselage wings and all of that, all the smaller parts were white metal cast. So, but it wasn't until after I put the fuselage halves together, realized I'd forgotten the engine. Luckily, I hadn't put the wings on, so I managed to somehow push the engine up through the cockpit because there isn't really a cockpit on it, and into the front. This was when I was still learning how to, put a model together. I think I bit off a bit more than I could chew on this one, hence why it's not the best looking.
All right. Next up, we have another one of Callum's Tamiya 1 to 35th scale Type 1 Hago SPG with and without figures.
Yeah, the figure's actually all right. Well, I mean, 1970s Tamiya, so grain of salt and all of that. The only downside to this kit, because the lower half is the Type 97 kit,
Yeah.
and then the upper half is the Type 1, there is a little fit issue. You can see on the front, there's like
Yep.
2 millimeter gap, which I didn't cover up at the time because I was going to plan to cover it up with bushes and stuff, and then I never did it. Yeah,
It is what it is.
but
Oh yeah.
but as a kit, it is a really really cool kit. It's really good to put together, and the interior details are actually the gun details are super good. Like you can have it recoiling back if you want. Like
Oh,
if you build
nice.
it right, you can actually have it where it slides on the fuck, what's it called? Whatever. But you can have it so it's like just fired and it's recoiled back. So that's what I like about it. Really fun kit to do.
Very nice. All right. Up next, we have another one of Callum's 1/72 P40B Tomahawk. Mm.
Jesus, did you put like all of mine in just a
Very
row
nice.
just to make me talk? Literally,
I did it in order of what was submitted. Okay, suck my cock.
well, I mean, I never put these in submissions, but
You did
this is
in recreational.
kind of ironic how like I say I wasn't going to do much talking, and then here I am doing all the fucking talking. Um,
Oh, it's your fucking kit, my guy. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
true that, true that. So this is another one of the Academy weekend builds, but so it's done in the Flying Tigers scheme, and of course the P40 from I think the P40A to the C variant were called Tomahawks, and then after that they became the Warhawk or the Kitty Hawk. But I really like
Hell
the
yeah,
early version, but I will eventually build a late version Kitty Hawk because I like the P40. They're cool. They're a
bro.
cool aircraft.
You got to do a
Oh yeah.
30-second fucking Kitty Hawk.
I really want to, just don't have time or space or money.
Fair.
Yeah. Apart from those, yeah, I will.
All right, and then another one of Callum's Academy 1/72 scale F4U Corsair, baby.
Jesus Christ. I didn't realize how many Pacific themed things I've built.
Quite
Like
a few.
about
Yeah, a
eight
lot.
so far. But this one, I was trying to do a two tone, the two tone blue with an airbrush instead. Just trying to learn how to just get that soft sort of blend in, which I think I
Hmm.
managed to do quite well.
Especially
Um,
for 70-second scale, I agree.
yeah, so this one was really fun. I almost destroyed this kit though, accidentally. I spilt my bottle of extra thin over the wing, and like
Ooh,
I think it was
Okay.
the left wing. About 80% of it was covered by liquid cement. So somehow I saved it, and I just had to leave it for a day just to like didn't even touch it. Just like I'm not going to touch it because it's melted, and I just wanted to, and it somehow cured in the exact same position. Everything else was fine, so I got very lucky on that one.
very lucky.
Oh
But
yeah. If
this
you ever
one,
do that, do not even don't even look at it.
yeah, no, I'm just going to walk away. Just don't even acknowledge its existence. It's fine.
Let it sit there and think about what it's done for a couple days.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then this one's built up as the bird cage, the early cockpit version
Hell
as
yeah.
well, which yeah, I like.
Hmm.
Very nice. All right, up next we got Waz's 1/72 Type 4 Kinu by Dragon.
What
Probably
was the
butchered
Type
that,
Four
but
just like a Hargo upgraded?
I think so. It looks like it,
Like it looks very Hargo, but not
but it's
at the same
not.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like his camouflage scheme.
I was about to say the camo scheme he did a really good job on. I would love to see
Hmm.
this on a little vignette of his,
Oh
a
yeah,
little jungle scene.
yeah.
You hear
No,
that, Waz? Get to it, bud.
dude's doing like camouflage schemes that I barely do on 35th scale. He's putting
Yeah.
them on a 72nd. He's nuts.
Facts. Facts.
Nah, this is a really cool build. This one, I love it.
Very nice.
Even the exhaust is so much better than like what the Tamiya Chiha comes with.
For
Yeah, I
real,
think like is that a? It's got to be a photo etch that goes
Oh
around
yeah,
that
it's
day.
photo etch.
Yeah. Whereas the
hundred
Tamiya
percent.
ones, even in 35th, they're like solid plastic block.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
really sucks.
yeah.
All right, up
God
next we got
damn.
Paul's. I'm gonna attempt this. Aoshima
Yep.
72nd kit. Holy fuck, I got it right.
Yep. Aoshima.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. Anyways,
Did he say what aircraft it is? Hang on.
I did not see in the text.
Hang on. I'll just have a quick little squiz just to see if he put it anywhere. I think he put it. No, I know where the name is. It is no. No. Nope. Did he? Why hasn't he put his name down? God damn.
Well, whatever the fuck it is, it looks fucking good, and I love it against that picture of the bird going down.
Oh yeah. He's done
I
a
do.
whole series of these that are all excellent.
Oh yeah, with
Yes,
the painting in the background and stuff. That is
Hmm.
such a cool way to present a model.
agreed.
Absolutely awesome. No, I love this.
Very nice work, Paul. All right.
Ooh.
Up next, we got one of mine. This is my 1 to 35th scale interpretation of the Battle of Tarwa. The China Gal, or Gale, Gal, yeah, GAL. China Gal pushing up Green Beach with Marine infantry supporting, going past a bunker. And yeah, lots of fun to do this. Honestly, it's my favorite diorama to date, and I'm excited for Clint to see it in about a week and a half, week, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Let's see. So what? Today's the 21st.
Yeah,
So what? Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
fuck yeah.
I gotta say, this is like one of my favorite dioramas you've built.
Oh,
Like,
Thank you.
definitely.
like your China gal was like awesome.
Thank you. Definitely, not only was it a joy to build and scratch build some stuff, but I had a lot of fun experimenting with the paint and weathering, and it's my favorite model I've built, and it's my favorite diorama I've built. So it just coincides together.
Are you entering that into a comp?
Absolutely. Yep.
If it doesn't win
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
If it doesn't win anything, throw a hissy fit and throw it in the trash.
Yes, facts. Yes, I'll just throw. You're gonna see me in Loving Wars just throw this bitch onto the road. Like, god damn it!
I have seen a guy at a competition get all pissy because he won first place, but he didn't win best aircraft. But he won first
Oh
place
my
in his,
god.
and he got all
jeez.
pissy and it was a beautiful 132nd Tamiya Corsair that he put a ton of aftermarket shit into it.
Just
Oh,
because you put aftermarket shit into it doesn't mean it should win.
I
Just
mean, it
saying.
won best 132nd World War II aircraft, but
And
it
bro
didn't
just got
win.
upset because he didn't get the full fucking.
Yeah, he didn't get best aircraft.
what did get best aircraft?
Uh, it was a B-52, like with a full bomb load and everything, and the guy like went and did like the distress skin all down the fuselage and everything. I mean, it was beautiful.
Jeez.
It definitely deserved to win best aircraft.
Was that 48, 72nd?
It was 40. That the B-52 was, I believe, 48.
Jesus,
Yeah,
B-50.
it was huge.
Yeah, I was gonna like I've seen that in 144 and 72nd, and that's like really big.
Hmm.
48 though.
And
Jeez.
dude got upset because that won best aircraft
Yeah.
and he didn't. Like, come on.
I mean,
Jesus.
if you're gonna throw a hissy fit like that, I mean,
It's like I think you need to reevaluate a few things.
A little
yeah.
bit, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do if this doesn't win, Clint?
What are you gonna do?
Same as last time. Okay, cool.
And then bitch about it on the podcast.
Yes.
It's like, I'm not going to say anything now. I'm going to save it for content.
Yes. That clickbait.
Just be the title be Garrison did what? And they'll have like you holding it and then just like an arrow and like destroyed on it.
Yes. All right. Up next, we got another one of mine. This is a 1 to 35th scale Tamiya. I'm sorry, not Tamiya. Fucking Academy. Um, Stuart tank. No, I'm sorry. No, this one's a Tamiya. I'm tired. This is the Tamiya M3 Stuart, done up as a U.S. Army Stuart on the island of Macon, which was this is the same time frame as Tarwa. Wanted to do a little Pacific theme. And got two infantrymen walking by, a Stuart partially submerged in a blast crater. This is a recreation of a real photo minus the people. I just thought the figures would be a good addition to it. So fun stuff.
Wasn't is Macon part of the same group of islands as Tarawa?
Yes.
I
Like
think,
the
yeah,
same atoll?
technically, well, it's not like it's far the fuck away, but I think it's considered like the same chain.
It's not that far away because the Japanese had artillery on making them could hit Guadalcanal. Not Guadalcanal, Tarawa.
Huh.
Hmm. Well, on Google Maps, it looked far, but that's also Google Maps.
Or
But
maybe
yeah,
you're
it
thinking of another
happened.
island.
It happened at the same time. The battle happened. The two battles coincided with each other.
And it was the
Okay.
U.S. Army invaded Macon, and then the Marines took Tarawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And funny story, the I was reading up on the Battle of Macon and Tarwa, and according to some online sources, the army commander who was in charge of the Macon Island campaign got upset because he wanted to help the Marines take Tarwa, but his soldiers on Macon were having difficulties going inland when most of the Japanese forces had left like a rear echelon behind and
Mhm.
had retreated to another part of the island, and they were having difficulties fighting through that resistance. And he was upset because the Marines were already taking Tarwa.
So it was basically a pissing contest.
Pretty much.
Marines and Army never change.
Never. Never has, likely never will. But yeah, no, this was a fun little vignette to make. I'm gonna bring this one to the show too.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
cool.
it is pretty good. The ground and water work he did is pretty good.
Thank you.
All right, what's next?
We got
Clint.
Clint's Tamiya.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
Clint.
Clint's. It's Clint's. Who's Clint?
All right. So my keyboard is fucked. Some of the things that are typed up there are copy and pasted. The rest are typed. Clint was typed because my T on my keyboard doesn't work. Um,
But you
so yeah.
spelled Tamiya with the T.
No, fucker, that was copy and pasted.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh, I typed out Clint. I attempted the T multiple times and it didn't work. And then I copy and pasted Tamiya 1 to 48, Kai 61 Hein. And but yeah, awesome aircraft by Clint. And yeah,
Yes. This is the Tamiya kit of the Kawasaki Ki-61 of the 244 Sentai. Uh, found at, was it, is it pronounced Kofu?
uh,
Chofu?
not sure.
I don't think it's a hard O sound. I think it's Kofu.
like tofu, but better.
But anyway, this is all done from a picture that this was left abandoned after the war or after the surrender. This is how the Americans found it, pushed off the side of a runway. Um,
Nice.
all the markings were masked and sprayed. Some of the more intricate ones, like it's not kanji, and I know Sione would get mad at me if I called it kanji, but I forget what it is now. uh, but yes, the writing that's on the ring roots, it's like they was cut with my silhouette portrait. Is also the marking on the tail was also cut on the portrait. So yeah, really
Nice.
fun, great kit. You know, like
I have
90%
heard
of
that.
Altamiya.
I have heard that kit from Tamiya is like one of their better ones.
Oh man, it's one of the best aircraft kits. The best one's got to be their Lightning, but this is a close second.
Nice.
I saw that kit when I was in Australia, but decided not to buy it because it was like $5 more than the other kits, and I'm
It'd have
an
been
idiot.
worth it.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
I
now
was
you
let
know.
loose in a very good hobby store. I was kind of in a sort of lucid state. All right,
It'd be like that. It'd be like
you
that.
get a bit too overexcited, and you're just like, I am overwhelmed right now.
I am overstimulated.
It's like I need to go sit down.
I need my mommy.
Is it bad the fact that I was on holiday with my mum at the time?
Oh hell no.
uh,
All right.
anyway, moving on.
Great job, Clint. Next, we've got Paul's Fu- Fujimi tooling of the IJN Cruiser Jitsu. Jinsu.
Jinsu.
What?
Uh,
Very
close
sweet
enough.
little ship here. I love the water he did, and the ship itself looks really good also with all that rigging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, damn. I'm gonna have to like use them as like reference for my own Japanese cruiser because
Is this 1/700?
yep,
Hmm.
yeah, that is 1/700, and yeah, the Japanese cruisers are just really cool looking ships as well. Like the fact they
Oh,
have
they
like
are.
turrets like back to back from each other is it just you, you wonder why, but yeah,
Shit goes hard.
yeah,
No, they're
but
just casemates, aren't they? They're not. That's not enclosed turrets.
yeah, no, they're just casemates as well. Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I like how he's done the water with the cotton and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to copy that for my stuff. And nah, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at all of his ships very closely because even though mine's not finished, he's putting mine to shame right now. Jeez.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, when you're working on something, you see something better, and it's like, oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, you can't really have a Pacific themed anything and not have ships as part of it because kind of a big deal.
A little bit. A little
Yeah,
bit.
just
True.
they're kind of needed in a way.
Kind of necessary, you know.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Great job, Paul. And up next again with another amazing little diorama here is Paul's Airfix 76 A-Type 97 Chiha running over a tree with some infantry close by. So he took this from a picture, which is displayed at the bottom left. And honestly, he did a really good job. I love how the camo matches the color of the trees and the ground. And yeah, great work.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, this is a really cool one. And 76 scale, which is also weird.
Oh
Airfix had
yeah.
their weird period at the time where they wanted to match like military stuff with trains.
Yep.
Uh
Yeah. It was so like 76 is HO scale, I think it is. But like the difference between 76 and 72nd is maybe 5%, if that. So like you can probably put a 72nd and a 76 scale and you might notice the difference. Yeah.
My OCD would kill me.
If you noticed it, then you would hate it.
Yep.
If someone did that in a diorama, you would hate it. It's a bit like using 35th scale figures with 32nd scale aircraft, in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Just ugh. Ugh. All right. Next, we've got another
Ooh.
one of Callum's Academy 72nd Martin PBM 5A Mariner. Another amazing kit by Callum. This is one of your more recent ones, eh?
Yeah, I only finished it a couple months ago. Very glad to have it finished. Um, oh, it was when you open a kit and it looks really good, and then you start putting it together, and it's like these don't fit.
Yep.
It was especially you heard my rant about the wings, putting the wings onto the fuselage, and how that thing. I am still scared how much tension is in those glue bonds, and I'm still scared one day I'm just going to hear this explosion and the whole thing's just blowing itself apart just from force.
Well, at
Like,
least you've got pictures.
Yeah.
yeah, 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 but um, Nah, so this one I spent quite a while working on. Got electronics inside it, which ultimately you can't really see too much, but and it's there. Um, and I tried to go for a heavily weathered end of war Mariner that's been used till the end of the war. It's got salt stains on it. It's chipped and weathered to all hell, and it's kind of just looking forward to retirement, basically. And I do have a couple buddies who have been in who worked in various navies across the world and worked with aircraft, and they said yes, that amount of salt staining, especially for World War II, is good. So
It
yeah,
Hell
looks
yeah,
good.
it does look good.
well, it was more of a happy accident to be honest. Um, well, I
Bob
just
Ross Avenes.
well, I just wanted to change the lighter blue color to slightly more gray using oil paint as a and just blend it in. And then I decided not to, so I tried wiping it away, and then I started getting these sort of salt streaks on it, and I just ran with it basically. And also doing the engine exhaust as well was the first time I've done that. Yeah, but
Very nice.
overall, it is the biggest aircraft I have, like by a long shot. It's bigger than the Focke-Wulf 200 that has four engines that I'm working on right now. Like it's bigger than that. So hence why I struggle to take decent photos of it because I can't use the standard background. It's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I got like Nick on my case going, oh, you should bring that one to Canberra. It's like how am I going to transport this bastard with like the turrets, like guaranteed landing gear, props, turrets, tail, and floats would come apart. So yeah, as much as I would like to, no.
All right, we've got another one of Callum's 1 to 700 USS Hornet Doolittle raid, and it looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, yeah. This one trying to it's recreating the photo of Doolittle himself. Actually, you know when there's that photo of his aircraft just leaving the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So it's sort of that moment. Um, really fun kit to put together. Actually, the Tamiya waterlines are my favorite waterlines at the moment. So and they're also quite cheap. I mean, you can in New Zealand you can buy this kit for like $20 if that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, super cheap. So and they're really fun to put together. And I mean, the only downside is it does have for the aircraft it does have Tamiya decals. Um, yeah, that should put a shudder down everyone's spine.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Especially because the panel lines on the B-25s, this is an old kit, so the panel lines are not recessed. So
Mm.
trying to put thick off-register um, decals onto raised panel lines and having them not settle down, no matter how much mark fit I soaked onto it, is yeah, test your
Yeah.
patience. But also I was managed to get a lot of research done for the Hornet, especially for the color scheme, and a lot of help from people on Instagram. A lot of people model the Hornet with a having the wooden deck, having the wooden flight deck as a wood color when it actually wasn't. It was actually a very dark blue. Um, so just one thing for people who any of those carriers from back, like the Hornet, I think the Yorktown and the Enterprise were the same. They all had very dark blue stained wooden decks, not bright, not standard wood color.
Hmm.
Something that catches people out. Catches people out.
Pretty sure
Nice.
all warships had their decks painted blue as soon as war broke out.
Not sure about the Japanese.
Well, no, I mean American ships.
American. Think so. There's a couple of people on Instagram who will probably know that one.
Yeah.
Carriers are not something I know a lot of yet.
No, same.
All right, now we got competition submissions, and just keep in mind these are not in any particular order. But at the end we will showcase the winner. Okay.
All right. So who's up first?
We've got Waz's 1 to 72nd. Um, Halkin Gull August 1939 diorama. And nice little tidbit, this is Waz's first completed diorama and in 70-second scale.
Okay, so he has a brief description. So for my group build, I chose something less well known. The Soviet counterattack in Khalkhin Gol in August 1939. This was my first finished diorama. For this, I used 172nd SU-1-12 by UM. That is the little gun truck there, which looks awesome, I gotta say. And the BT-5 is also by UM. The Japanese machine gun and helmets were 3D printed, which
Nice,
Oh,
that's pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah,
especially for
That,
70-second scale.
it's actually a lot of detail for 70-second scale.
yeah, it
Uh,
is.
so I really like this gun truck, the SU 1-12, whatever it is. I don't know. I like the look of it. But also, he did a really good job on the BT7 and the groundwork as well.
Oh yeah.
I love the BT7. He's been sending me update pictures as he's working on this, and I
Like,
love that tank. It looks
especially
so
with
good.
the suspension maxing out like
Yes,
that. That is cool.
Hmm.
So,
very
but
good
yeah,
work, was.
love it was. Good job, mate.
All right, next up we got Martin's Battle of Saipan diorama, and this is showcasing Marines walking by a destroyed Japanese tank. Really awesome diorama he's made.
And I think he left a description with it. So he said, I just finished the last part for my first Pacific ground diorama, the Tamiya Type 97 Chiha tank. The build is now finished and features a US Marine Corps unit driving past a knocked out enemy tank. A photographer takes some shots for Stars and Stripes magazine for the folks back home. Nice little storytelling there.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
So, do you like the Sherman with all the sandbags and the marine modifications, like putting the wooden planks across the running gear? Why did they do that again? Was that to stop like anti-tank mines and stuff like that from being chucked on them?
Wasn't it magnet mines?
I think so. Yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
I'm
limit
pretty
mines.
sure it was magnet mines.
Yeah, but yeah, the Marine Corps wooden Shermans are something that I really like. It's just a cool sort of modification they did.
Oh
Literal
yeah.
Mad Max in real life.
Oh yeah, yeah, and so he did a good job with the Type 97 and also the figures as well, because of course he
There's
does
a lot of figures.
he does as many figures as Garrison does.
Yes. Yes.
So he's got stuff like a guy carrying an M1919. He's got a flamethrower guy. I wonder where he got the figures for the posing for the photo. Like, wonder where he got those from. I'd like to know.
Oh yeah.
But also
Well,
like the Sherman, he's got.
wherever
Yep, go for it.
I was just gonna say, wherever you got them from, it's a very good looking diorama.
Yeah. Also the Sherman with the two drum barrels sitting on the back there. That's cool.
Yes,
A lot of good details. A lot of really good groundwork on this one.
indeed. All right, next we got Paul's 1 to 72nd Type 95 Hago at the Tarwa Atoll diorama, and yeah, go ahead, Callum, with the description.
So he wrote down. So this one is called Aftermath. A Type 95 Ha-Go light tanks that's destroyed amongst the devastation wrought on Beto. Yeah, Beto, whatever. Forces of the Imperial Japanese Navy garrisoned Tarawa Atoll in the Gilbert Islands, including 14 Type 95 light tanks. The American offensive from 20 November 1943 was the first amphibious landing to face serious Japanese opposition, with massive casualties for both sides. It marked the start of the Pacific island hopping campaign. The diorama features the 1 to 72nd IBG models kit of the Type 95 and is inspired by a famous photograph from the battle. See the last pic. Actually, I should have added that one in. Oh well, whatever. I tried to go quite monochrome / sepia for the actual painting and experimented quite a bit with ways of making palm fronds in the scale. Not quite there, but happy enough with the results to call it a successful try. I would consider this a very successful try.
Agreed.
Same.
I
The fact,
love
yeah,
love how he painted it.
Oh yeah,
The fact it's
that
painted to
monochrome is
look
just
like a
awesome.
yeah, the fact it's painted to look like a photo from back then, but with the little hint of red for the rising sun. Very nice
It
little
just
touch.
looks good.
Yeah, like the muted colors somehow, like it's painted as a monochrome and it just works,
Oh yeah,
you know.
Definitely works.
And it's
but
just
also
something that's a little
captures
bit
the look
different.
of the original photo too.
Yes.
Mm. But also detail wise, like the wall of the bunker he's done here is beautiful.
Hmm.
Yes.
Like that is yeah, with the shell craters in it and stuff like that, and the debris. This is a very nice little diorama.
And the fucking Hago, look at the battle damage on that thing, dude. That thing looks awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is
Especially
very
for
nice.
70-second scale. That is just mwah, chef's kiss.
I gotta say, people who do well in 70-second scale, they're a mystery to me.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Definitely
Like
have my respect.
Oh
mysterious
shit! I didn't
people.
realize this was 72nd. I thought he did it in 35th.
No, this is 70-second. And think
Holy
about it,
shit!
a high go in 70-second scale is absolutely tiny.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Nah, but this is a cool diorama.
Oh yeah.
All right, next up we have another one of Paul's 1 to 700 Kamikawa the
Kamikawa Maru.
Kamikawa Maru at Des Moines.
So I think he's got another description here. Come on, minimize. Yeah, here we go. Paul loves doing descriptions, and we love Paul for doing that. So
Yes.
he says on May 6th, 1942, an IJN task force entered Des Moines Lagoon to establish a forward seaplane operating area. The Des Moines Islands are located in the Leeward archipelago off the eastern tip of Papua New Guinea. The Kamikawa, Kamikawa Maru was the main seaplane transport and delivered a force of made up of Aichi E-13A Jakes and probably Mitsubishi F-1M Petes. The Kamikawa Maru was built at Kawasaki's Kobe shipyard and launched on 13th December 1936 as a merchant vessel for the Kawasaki
Kawasaki.
Kaisen KK line. What? Jesus. There's a lot of K's there. On 18th September 1937, the IJN fuck me,
You got this.
requisitioned her as an aircraft transport ship, and she was refitted in 1939 as a seaplane tender. She served throughout the Pacific before being sunk by USS Scamp. That is a stupid name. Who did you
Maybe a
serve on?
stupid name, but it fucking sunk a ship. Good to go. Get
Who did you
scamped on.
Who did you serve on? Oh, I served on the USS Hornet. Oh, the Yorktown, the Enterprise, the Intrepid, the Scamp.
And we sunk a bitch.
So,
That's a.
sunk. Yep.
Let's see. That's a fish, so it must be a submarine then.
Yeah. So, sunk by USS Scamp on May 29th, 1943. The build is based around the Aoshima 1 to 700 kit. So, again, with Paul doing something a little bit different than everyone else, a
Gotta
1
love
to
it.
700 diorama. Clint, quick question.
Yep.
Is this ship also the one that was built by, similar to the one that was built by the Inch High guy? You know, the guy who built the 72nd scale seaplane tender?
Uh, yes, it'd be similar to this. Yeah, yeah, because it
Yeah, I
has
think so.
what is that, a 5-inch guns?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that he's built this in 1/700 is with all the little aircraft and stuff. This is a really neat looking kit, and he got the coloring for the lagoon spot on.
Oh yeah.
Like the different
He
depths of
really
the
did.
the coral reefs underneath it. That is just gorgeous.
Took me back to Okinawa.
Even the waves coming into shore look really good.
Oh
They
yeah.
do.
Plus you got the planes all lined up, the tenders, the people.
I'm about to say, and the little people are so cute.
Don't forget the little people.
I should be on there.
Is that because you are a little people?
I mean, 5'7", you know. Little Mighty Mouse over here. Ugh.
7. That's an odd way to pronounce 3.
Listen, fucker.
Hey, I mean, you're only like a couple inches off 5 foot fuck all, so.
Hey, you're still taller than Lacey.
There we go. See?
But yeah, this is super cool diorama. I love this one.
Yes, very. This would make like a great piece to go at like your work desk.
Oh,
It would.
absolutely.
Oh, could you imagine actually if he enclosed that in some like clear resin as like a cup holder or like a what the fuck is it called? A kosher
Coaster?
coaster? Whatever.
Fucking
I'm kind
kosher.
of I'm kind of retarded. Okay. Could you imagine? I'm excited. Could you imagine this as a little coaster? Like
That's still. I mean, looking at the size of that, the seaplane tender, that would probably be maybe uh, 15 inches across.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah,
That is,
between 10 and 15.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, at a guess.
We need something for reference.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe about five of mine, maybe 6.
I'm about to say Garrison can hold it and it could look like it's 1/72nd scale.
If you wake up in the morning and your tires are slashed, it wasn't fucking dawn.
Hey, do you have house, home, and fire insurance?
Oh, wonderful. That's funny coming from a guy with a burnable house. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Right. What's next?
Let's see. We got Bubba's 72nd Chinu. Little cutie over here. Look at that thing. Ready to fucking get after it.
We have a lot of 70-second submissions this time.
I was
We
just
do.
going to say that.
Do love the
what
camo
kit is
done
this?
on this. Was that?
What kit is this?
No idea.
I don't think he put down a description for it, so
I don't think so either. Because I copy and pasted that onto there.
I have a fear it might be fine mods. Not sure who does.
Probably.
I'm trying to think who does this. The Chi Nu, because that's a bit of a. I don't think Airfix do one. Did he put it? Yeah, I don't think Airfix. I think like who does? I think IGB or IBG and Fine Mold do a lot of 70-second Japanese stuff.
For the next group build, when you submit something, please put a description with it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like at least 2 built it, but he did do a great job with the weathering and the camo and the camo scheme at 70-second scale.
Definitely.
He sure did. All right. Up next, we've got Joe's 1/35th scale Japanese aid station, Mawak Airfield, Papua New Guinea. Oh, fucking love this one. I'm a sucker for 35th dioramas.
Really,
That
we hadn't
ambulance
noticed.
looks amazing.
So this one comes with a description as well. So we have diorama takes place after a US bombing raid at Wewak Airfield in Papua New Guinea on the 17th and 18th August 1943. Story takes place at the foothills of the mountains nearby and depicts physicians and medic orderly trying to administer medicine and provide comfort with the little supplies they have left to treat the wounded from the raid and tropical disease. Because, as well as being shot at, stabbed, blown up, all of that in the Pacific, you also got disease. Apart from the usual VD ones that the Marines give each other.
Don't worry about that. Just keep going.
Marines, the reason penicillin was invented.
Semper Fi, my guy.
Yeah, a little dysentery never killed anybody, right?
Facts. Let's fucking go, gents.
Kits used: Fine Molds Type 94 truck, Gecko Models Allied stretcher set, plus model Japanese radio set and many converted figures from various brands. Uh, I wonder how good the Fine Molds Type 94 is. It looks like a good kit.
It's looks like a really nice kit.
I mean, he's also done a very good job on it as well with all the
He
mud.
he
Hmm.
did. The mud looks like spot on. All the little tiny details he put into it are fucking tits.
And the actual mountain cliff and entrance and all of that is just really, really good. There's a lot of good detail in this one as well.
Oh yeah.
But
Very good work, buddy.
we love it.
I'd like to know what's over to the left-hand side there at the bottom.
It looks
Is
like a
that like
broken
a big
vase.
jar? That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
like a
Yeah, it
giant
looks
broken vase.
that's cool. I like that. Little details.
Hmm.
It's the
That's what
little
makes a
things, you know.
diorama good.
Yes. All right.
And
Next up.
lastly,
All right. Which one of us is doing it? You got this or what?
you got it. You got it. I
Okay.
don't want to embarrass myself again. Come on.
Fair enough. All right. We've got. Hang on. Rebubins. I'm sorry. I totally butchered your name. 72nd Edward P39 Aerocobra in Cactus Air Force.
Now, she has done an awesome job on this. This is like one of the
Yeah.
best P39s I've seen built.
And again,
Yes.
I didn't realize this was 1/72nd. I thought it was 1/48.
I mean, that's a compliment right there when you think it's a bigger scale just because it looks so good, you know?
Yeah.
Facts.
And also, Clint just loves it because it's cactus.
Oh yeah.
Although, quick question for all those who don't know, what is the Cactus Air Force? Weren't they used to be called the Confederate Air Force?
No, the Cactus Air Force was what the name that they gave the mix between Army, Marine, and Navy aircraft on Guadalcanal.
Oh, so they just like. So why'd they call it Cactus? Just because?
Don't worry about it, Callum.
Yeah, then again, it's a whole bunch of Marines, Army, and all of them trying to come up with something.
Rah.
So what's the first thing you look at? Cactus. Yep, that's what we call ourselves. So what defines the Cactus Air Force? Like, what
There's
makes
just
them
a
different?
ragtag of. Well, there's just a ragtag group of aircraft on Guadalcanal during the fighting.
But like, what differentiates them? Is it like any markings in particular, or is it just like how can
Right,
you differentiate a Cactus Air Force from a standard just a regular?
No idea.
because
Maybe the
this one
whitetail.
flew out of Guadalcanal.
Alrighty then. Thanks for the information. But anyway, so yeah, this P39 looks very good. I love the decal on the door as well. That is really cool. Kind of forget sometimes P39 actually has like car doors to get in.
Right.
Wasn't they
What
made by Dodge Corporation?
I have a feeling, yeah.
I want to say they was.
I guess I'd say one downside to having a door that opens like that is if you're trying to bail out. Can you imagine trying to push against the
The
wind?
fucking
Oh, you
wind.
couldn't.
You'd
No.
have to go upside down, wouldn't you?
I have a feeling they probably had like a quick release for it. You'd need it because you wouldn't be able to open that.
You would think they would, but did they really?
That's the reason. Like like the ones who flew it, they either loved it or they hated it, but they did not want to have to bail out of them. And
Yeah.
in the end, that's why we sent a whole bunch of these to Russia because Russia didn't care if their pilots bailed out or not.
I have a feeling they didn't like it when their pilots bailed out.
Yeah, you lost what? Straight
Although
to Gulag.
the Russians did love it as a ground attack aircraft, and it was like one of their highest scoring aircraft
Yeah.
for ground attack.
Hmm.
But
Comrade Commissar, I almost died. You lost aircraft.
so, what do you mean almost? It's like, this is an army of absolutes. We do not almost die.
You either die successfully or we'll kill you.
It's like one way or another.
You will die for your country, whether it's by my hand or theirs. So pick.
It's like we never planned on you coming back. All right, Garrison.
All right, up next we have the second. I'm sorry, the second. My God, I can't read. And the winner is Paul's 72nd Type 95 Hog Goat Tarwa Atoll Diorama. Now, before anyone says anything, we spent almost an hour discussing who should win this fucking group build, and it was
Messy.
it was
There was
you know
threats being thrown around, mothers
the
being called something.
divorce was mentioned. I mean, it was bad, guys.
I mean, yeah, no, we spent over an hour trying to figure out who was going to win this one, and it was difficult as fuck.
It
Oh,
was, but I mean, even though it was difficult, we made a decision. We're sticking with it. It was really hard, but Paul, congratulations, my guy. You've won.
So we'll get in touch with you after this episode releases to get all your details. Because what has he won again, Garrison?
It is $60 worth, not including shipping, of 60 US dollars worth, not including shipping, of a model kit or model kits up to $60 of your choice.
And of course, that
That's
is
a
USD. And I do know that Paul lives in Singapore as well. So,
oh shit! Oh, my guy's about to get a whole stash.
but yes, congratulations, Paul. We will be in touch after this episode drops to organize all of that kind of stuff for you.
Congratulations, buddy. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Paul.
And
And
as you,
congratulations to everybody who submitted, not just
oh
Paul,
yeah,
but
well,
Oh yeah.
because we all had to pick our top one and top two as well, and it was very. Who was our top one and two?
so my top one was Joe's medical scene. I absolutely loved it. All the little details. It just stuck out to me. And then my second favorite was Paul's. No offense, Paul. I'm just a sucker for 35th. However, the painting that Paul did on this thing is fucking mwah, chef's kiss.
Oh yeah.
Clint.
And mine was Paul's Tago diorama here, and my second was the Aerocobra.
And I'm going to have to be the same as Clint on this one. Paul was my number one, and the Air Cobra was my second choice. So we had to make threats with Garrison on this one to, yeah. It got very messy, didn't it?
Oh yeah. I think
And that was
something
before we started arguing.
I during the episode, I have now bought life insurance, home and house insurance. Threats were made.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
all we know is Beth is about to get rich.
Yeah.
That
Well,
life insurance is about to hit.
we was only gonna pay her if she moved all of his models to the top shelf.
God damn it, guys!
I'm just like one thing I like about Paul's diorama. Every time I look at it, I'm finding something new. I've just realized there is a dead guy sitting next to the tank.
Yes, and
Oh,
he
shit,
looks
there is.
charred. And I
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
and also the actual camo of the tank as well. I didn't realize that it had a camouflage scheme, and it's been desaturated.
Yes,
monochrome.
very much, and it's fucking hot.
That is impressive. That is impressive to do that.
It really is.
It
God
is.
damn.
Very
All right.
well done, Paul. Very well done.
Very nice, very nice.
All right, so as one group build comes to an end, we need another.
We
Yeah.
sure do. And ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for what the Micro Machines Podcast Discord has voted on for this new group build. It is the World War I group build starting October 1st, going through February 1st of... It should say 25. God damn it.
You did that last time.
Yeah.
I did. Motherfucker. Okay, well, I'm sorry. But I'm kind of retarded, as we all know. So
Dates are hard.
numbers don't work, okay? God, and I help with the finances. Fuck,
That's scary.
and a little bit. All right, but in all seriousness, ladies and gents, we've got a brand new group build. World War One. Build anything you want during the time period of World War One. The coinciding battles after the armistice are also a go. Those would be really cool to see. But yeah, very excited for this group build. It's the one that our podcast Discord voted on. So if you would like a chance to vote on the next group build, join the Discord.
And we have an announcement with this announcement of the group build. So we have started a brand new Instagram account just for our group builds. Because, for all those who don't want to follow on the Discord or anything like that, just use Instagram. You'll be able to follow everything to do with our group builds here. So at the moment, this is our Great War group build. All you need to search is MMP Great War group build. It will come up, and this account will be used for all our group builds. So once the Great War is over, then the next group build will be featured on, and it will be changed and all that. But so anything Micro Machines podcast group build, come along, jump in, follow the account so we can see who's part of it, who wants to be part of it, and all that. You'll see information. We'll post people's progress photos, and if you are part of the group build, all we ask is when you post your own photos to your Instagram account to tag in this Instagram account, just so we know just so we can catch up, see what you're doing, and to let others know this is where the group build originates from. That would be absolutely amazing if you guys could do that. We also have a few ideas for this group build that are going to be kept a secret for now, but we're working on a few things at the moment that could be quite exciting for people. So keep an eye out, and yeah, so follow the page.
Yes, follow the page. All right, so we're going to showcase what we are planning to build for this group build so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. So I will be building the Ming 1 to 35th scale full interior French FT-17 with the ICM French infantry gas mask. Very excited for this. So stoked. I plan to have the FT-17 submerged in a blast crater with the engine deck exposed, as well as the fucking driver and commander's hatch open. That got abandoned and got stuck at one push, got abandoned, and then they try to come out and fix it with some tools strung out behind the tank, and then I don't know, maybe it was the middle of the night. They tried fixing it, they got shot at and left all the shit there. And then I'll have the fire team of French soldiers pushing through no man's land with their gas mask on. I would like to add. I've got a 35th scale horse. I would like to have partially submerged because it's going to be no man's land. So I got to find some stuff to throw in there. But I've got a horse. I've got a wagon, and a really cool thing I would like to do with this diorama, since the infantry come with a gas mask, I would love to represent like a gas attack. So my idea is get cotton balls, thin them out really well, and spray them like a medium to light green, like it's the gas kind of settling to the earth a little bit, and they're pushing through the gas.
That'd be really cool looking.
That's pretty cool. Can't wait for that.
I hope it turns out. We will.
And for me, I am planning to build the French Saint Chamond heavy tank, the early version from Hobby Boss in 35th scale. So Garrison and I are both going French on this one. I want to do the Saint Chamond because it looks really stupid, but I like it. And they have the really cool French camouflage schemes on them as well. So yeah, that's going to look really, really cool. And also, I did a little search on the Hobby Boss kit, and it looks like a really good kit as well. So
Very nice.
because the only other one that is Tacom who do them, and it's about double the price as the Hobby Boss one, and the Tacom comes with the tracks are made up of something like 5 pieces, whereas the Hobby Boss one's a single piece. So yeah, no,
Very nice, very nice.
And that is it for the Pacific Group Build finalists, competition breakdown, all of that. We are going to have a brief intermission, then we'll be back with the regular standings for the podcast, the works in progress, the hobby news, recommendations, and all of that good stuff. So we will see you guys in a minute. And we are back with the hobby news, and not too many this week, but that is fine with us as long as they are good. And
Yes.
first up, we have from KP. They are bringing out a brand new tooled Supermarine Spitfire HF Mark 7. Don't know too much about the Mark 7, but all I know is it's got the very pointy wings, and I'm not sure what HF stands for. Um,
Holy fuck.
yeah, that's good enough. So
Sure.
this kit will come with three markings, one of which would make me really actually want to get this kit. So we have two with the Royal Air Force, number 124 Squadron, and as well as number 131 Squadron. 124 Squadron is from Operation Starkey, and 131 is just European Theatre. And the third decal set is the Royal Auxiliary Air Force, featuring Flight Lieutenant Jack Gisland Cleland of the Royal New Zealand Air Force. So it's a New Zealand Air Force Spitfire, which means that I would really, really like to get it. And I have built a few KP models before. They're older kits. They're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty nice. So this will be one to look out for.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Up
Cobra!
next from Trumpeter, they are bringing out in 35th scale an AH-1W Super Cobra. And don't know too
Raw.
much about this, but if anyone is into 35th scale helicopters, this will be one you'd probably want to look out for.
Well,
This
why
would make a
Cobra?
really
Why not a
good
Huey?
diorama.
Yeah, I agree with Clint on that one. Why not a decent 35th Huey?
Yeah.
Like, considering how many of those were built, used, how long, why?
Yeah.
Up next from Armor Hobby, they're releasing an F4F-4 Wildcat Operation Torch decals. So it's just their standard F4F kit, but with decals for Operation Torch, which was North Africa.
That
Yes.
was,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
North
Operation
Africa.
Torch was North Africa, and that was the first time the Americans actually went into the that sort of theater, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
I
First.
didn't know the Wildcat was used in North Africa.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we had
Um,
carriers there.
yeah, yeah. I think there was a couple of American carriers and some British ones. Hence why all the British aircraft ended up with this really unique white star with the yellow surrounding.
Mm.
A lot of those were mainly British roundels that had been painted over
Nice.
because the British didn't trust the Americans in aircraft recognition. That's a true
Understandably so.
story. That's a true story. There's a whole bunch of you see Operation Torch, a whole bunch of British aircraft with American star insignias, and one of the reasons was they didn't trust the Americans with aircraft recognition.
It
Nothing
is
like a
what it
little
is.
faith in your allies.
Yeah.
It be
But
like that, all right?
yeah, however, you can't have too many Wildcats. They're a cool aircraft. I love them.
They are.
I'm not a big fan of the Wildcat myself.
What?
It looks like a
What?
wannabe Corsair.
Well, it's more like a Hellcat's little brother.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
that's
essentially.
true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's true. Anyway,
Okay, from Airfix, they're bringing out in 48 scale a North American F-86F Sabre with two
nice.
unique markings. We have one for the North American F-86F-25 Sabre. So there's two types of F variants. You have the Dash 25 as well as the Dash 30, and the Dash 30 Sabre comes with the markings for the Arctic Gladiators aerobatic team, as shown on the box art,
Hmm.
which is a pretty damn good looking. camo paint scheme.
Yes.
So
Yes, it
if
is.
you're into sabers, one to look out for.
Now, is that a new tool, or is that just new decals?
I think there are new parts to it.
All right.
So they've updated some of the parts and given it new decals. More from KP. They are releasing 4 kits of the same aircraft but different variants, and this is one I really want to get actually. So they are bringing out the Grumman Widgeon, also known as the Grumman Gosling in British service, and this was a small two-engined amphibious transport liaison plane used during the Second World War, and I really want one of these because we have one that flies in New Zealand. Um, yeah, and it is done in the as a Grumman. It is a Grumman Gosling Mark One, so it's the FAA Fleet Air Arm. So yeah,
Nice.
but we have 4. So we have, of course, the Grumman Gosling Mark One in Fleet Air Arm. We have a Grumman G44 Widgeon in Israeli. This is a cool box art because you have an Israeli Widgeon with a Egyptian Spitfire attacking it. A little bit
Nice.
unique. And then we have
Go
two
Egypt.
American. Pardon?
I just said go Egypt.
Mossad would like to have a word with you, or whoever they are. Anyway, the 2 American ones, we have the Grumman J4F2 or OA-14 Widgeon, which comes with a scheme of the dark blue upper, light blue mid, and white lower with the red encircled star and bar, and the Grumman J4F-1 Widgeon with the early war just all um, light blue with a white underside and no red around the star and no bar as well.
Mhm.
But something a little cool. I really like them. They also look like they're just a really nice looking aircraft as well.
It looks like the Baby Mariner.
Pretty
Kinda.
much, yeah.
Nice.
Something a little
Ooh.
different from Mini Art. We have the Flugavia MG 151-20 drilling. So these are the guns. Basically, they're the turrets from the SDKFZ 251 Clint, help me out here. Which one is the
Um,
drilling?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. There's so many of them.
Yeah, that's the problem. But it's basically the German half track that has the 3 anti-aircraft cannons on in a weird turret. Basically, it's those taken off and put into a stationary mount. You have the option of having no gun shield or a gun shield with it. Having a look at the CAD renderings of these, they actually look really well detailed and really nice. They even come with the 20 mil ammo belts as well.
Ooh.
So, and plenty of photo etch. So if you're into sort of stationary AA emplacements, be one to look out for.
Well, get a couple of these and some Hitler Youth figures. Make yourself a nice little diorama.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh.
From Vespid Models in 72nd scale, they are releasing a Buffalo A1 MPCV, which is a mine protected clearance vehicle. This is a very interesting looking modern vehicle. No idea what it is, but it does look kind of cool.
I think Panda Hobbies made one as well.
Okay, so I take it it just clears mines out of the way, basically.
Yes.
Right. From Fine Molds, we're getting 2. These are just updated decals, basically, but it's 2 F4 Phantom 2s. We're getting an F4N, which is the Navy, and the F4B Phantoms, which were used in Vietnam. So no new toolings, but new decals for them. So if you're into Phantom 2s from Fine Molds, they're ones that you want to get. Also, pretty cool looking decals as well.
Oh, definitely.
And this one
Oh.
is just for Garrison.
Oh.
ICM bringing out more Ukraine stuff. This one is called Before the Assault Eastern Ukraine 2022.
They've been
So,
listening to our podcast.
yeah. So, this one. This kit includes the Kozak 2 armored vehicle with driver and machine gunner, a soldier with binoculars, special operations force soldiers, and FPV drone operators. This set allows for creating a diorama scene depicting preparation for assault operations. And I do know the minute Garrison sees this one, he will buy
Facts.
Let's
I
say
mean,
that's what you was
it's
looking
got,
for.
yeah, literally, it's got everything. It's got a vehicle, not only with a driver, but the fucking machine gunner. It's got to do with binos. It's got a fire team of SF guys with a PKM. Let's see, he's got a PKM, AK-12. Looks like a M4 style rifle and another M4 style rifle. And then he got two drone operators with extra drones. It looks like holy fuck, it's literally perfect,
it.
It was everything you was looking for like 4 months ago.
dude. Literally, like this would have been perfect, but no, no, no.
No.
Fuck Garrison. A little
So
too
we're
late, I see him.
so
It's
we're
okay,
already 2 years into this 3 day special military operation.
something like that.
Something,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So,
Fucking
I think
oh,
it's a little behind schedule.
dude. Oh my god, I want this so bad,
I've never heard Garrison more excited about a new release.
bro. It's not even the fact that it's like Ukraine, right? Like that's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but like it's a fucking nice vehicle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures. 9. It's just screaming for a diorama. It is so oh ICM is about to become my favorite.
And knowing ICM would probably be like 75 to $80.
I don't care. Worth it. 9 figures in a vehicle? Come on. Oh.
uh, so, for all those as excited as Garrison, you
I'm
want to
pretty
look out
fucking
for this kit.
excited. So
Yeah, Garrison's for a cat. It's in the fucking splash zone.
Hmm.
it is. I'm walking around my basement right now trying to calm down. Holy fuck. Oh,
All right, something to calm them down with. We have what we have been working on, and first up is me. So
Mario.
I am working on my eighth. Oh God,
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
we've got him overexcited now.
Uh, so
And
poor Beth. It's like she won't be able to escape alive tonight.
Lies. I'm going to work.
she's going to be glad.
Just see him, just yell, I see him!
Oh God. So I'm working on my eighth Pacific War themed model build. This one is going to be a Japanese harbor diorama depicting an Agano light cruiser being refitted and resupplied with aircraft and stuff like that next to a dockyard, as well as having a Shiratsuyu destroyer going past it. All in 1 to 700 scale. I've got a lot of. I bought the harbor set as well, which includes the crane, the warehouse, the floating dock, oil tank, all of that kind of small stuff. And I'm still figuring out things. I'll probably have a seaplane landing in between the two aircraft, a few boats around the place. Just try and make it look interesting, as well as I have found an STL file for 1 to 700 figures, which are just
Nice.
blocky people, but in 1 to 700 you're not going to notice.
Yep.
So currently working on the Agano. Which is mostly painted. I've just got to add on a few more bits, and then all I've got to do is pin wash and oil filters and rig it up, so it's probably about 2 days work in that, and that will all be done. Then I'll start on the Shiratsuyu and then the base itself. So this is a lot of fun to work on at the moment.
Looks like it.
Nice.
Oh, and also it's all done within a picture frame because I've started doing bases in picture frames now, just because it's makes life easy.
All right. For me, I've got a Vietnam War diorama in the works, Originally, it was going to be the U.S. Army assaulting a hill with 2 VC, but we're going to switch it up a little bit. But here's some close-up shots of some of the figure painting I've done so far. They still need some work done, but I had a lot of fun working on the U.S. troops. I'm still loving the whole white base and then thin coating to get highlights. That way I don't have to actually paint the highlights because I hate doing that. So this is doesn't look as good, but it gets the job done. So yeah, fun stuff. And then up here we've got two diorama layouts. The one on the left was the original Hill Assault, and I've gotten it to the point now where there's DOS clay and everything, but it cracked real bad, and I'm just not feeling the diorama anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not feeling it. So switched it up a little bit. I've got the Tamiya 1/35 scale patent tank, the A3 variant with USMC markings. So I'm gonna make the fucking God damn it, how do you say it again?
Way.
Wait, I keep Hue. I think it's because I'm used to like seeing Huey, and it's close. It's yeah, letters and numbers don't work well with me. But the fucking city attack with the Marine Corps, the largest urban combat assault of Vietnam. And my idea is they're going to be on a street behind the Patton, and the infantry got ambushed by a two-story building to the what will be their left, and there'll be the VC guy throwing the frag from the second story, and the other guy with a machine gun will be in the first floor, shooting towards the Marines. And then you've got that one guy there throwing a grenade in the window. One guy's on the ground, who's already been hit. Then the guy in the back is re-racking his fucking M16 because those things jammed a lot. So
Yeah.
Looking at this, I really want to play Rising Storm 2 now.
right.
Yeah.
And when I first started, I built my AR. My dad was like, "Why would you want a piece of junk rifle like that?" It's like, Dad, they're a lot better since you was issued one in Vietnam.
Right.
So trust me, they worked it out.
Yeah, they're actually decent now.
Yeah.
But Dad, trust the process.
Although given a chance, I would love to own an original M16 from
Oh,
Vietnam.
I mean, for sure. That's like owning a fucking car 98, dude. It's just
Yeah.
a piece of history, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got one
Just
of them.
Fuck
oh,
you.
shut up.
Both of us, bro.
Yeah, we've been seeing the photos you've been fucking sending us of all the finds in that farm. Fuck off. But also keep sending them.
Yeah, keep sending that shit, please.
Have you
That's
actually
pretty cool.
found them all yet, or are you still like just?
I'm pretty sure we've got everything of value pulled out of there now. But the K98 though, I've had for years.
This is true.
It was that really nice Canadian built infield that
I know. I showed
yeah.
that to my managers who are big gun nuts, and they're just like, "Oh, fuck that."
Where
Like
does your
something
mate live?
like that infield would probably be worth something like a decent condition jungle carbine's about 1,200 over here, like like good condition.
hmm
One that an infield that you've got would probably go for like 5 grand.
Oh shit.
Yeah, mind you, that's because all the infields in New Zealand have been like well used, but in about 3 wars plus
Yeah.
farmers and stuff. So like even the FALs or the L1A1s here, you a good condition one is one that you pick up and there's not too much rattling.
Oh hell.
It's like, I can only hear 3 things moving. Yeah, it's good condition. 1,500, please. Uh,
Okay. All right, I got Chopper. I should have took a more
Yay!
updated picture of this, but this is what he sets. Except he's got his neck ring on now, so his head sets up higher. Uh, his foot drive motors are installed. He is moving. He is making sounds. The last thing I have to do is just get all the servos connected to the Pololu Maestro board and start setting up the animations to make the arms come out of his head and the arm and his chest open and the doors open on his body. So
Nice.
and then
nice.
weathering.
He's looking really good. Have you managed to actually? Can you control him yet, or is it still like canon?
I I can control him now. I'm still having a little gremlin bout. If I press back on the control stick, he goes forward, and forward makes him go in reverse. But I have got him turning left and right now. That's he's actually goes
Progress.
left. I go left. So
You need to send us a video of that.
I posted one in the chat the other day.
You sure did.
Ah, well, I missed it.
That's
But
most
so
typical.
you're going to take him to the show, possibly, are you?
That's my plan. Hopefully.
I can't wait to see Chopper.
Nah, he's looking awesome, man.
Thank you.
Agreed.
See, now I really want one of those 3D printers as well.
Get yourself one.
I can't afford it.
Yeah,
I'm going to Canberra this year. I'm saving up what I can.
yeah. Just cut out food. You don't need food, do you?
Well, I have been gaining a bit of weight lately. I am a fat fuck.
Same.
All right. So, book, movie, documentary, and YouTube recommendations. We just have the one from Clint.
I just finished this book for Valk and Fiora. It's the memoirs of a veteran of the 1st SS Panzer Division. That is
Yeah.
Lebensstrandet, SS Adolf Hitler. Very good book about his time on the front line fighting, the filthy fucking Russians. So yeah, it's if you have Audible, this book right now is free as long as you've got an Audible subscription.
Oh.
I might have to look into that. It's always interesting to see the German side of things, as well as American, British, all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Blood Red Snow. I know you've read that one, Callum.
Yep,
That was oh my god, that was good.
All right, and as usual, remind me after this slide, I need to make a minor adjustment, and then we'll continue.
Hey, you need to make a minor adjustment.
Thank you. So after you've
Hey,
listened,
Callum, you need to make a
Yes?
minor adjustment here.
right?
There.
You see what I got to work with here, people?
You love us.
You're welcome.
Only in the gay way.
Hey.
Right, so after you've been watching or listening to us, we encourage you to go and support the other modeling podcasts out there. We have things like the Modeling Insanity podcast, On the Bench, Just Making Conversation, Model Geeks, Small Subjects, all of those kind of guys. So go and check those guys out after you've caught up with all of our stuff. And as usual, at the end of a episode, we like to thank our Patreon supporters. Our Pinju supporters are Paul Gallagher, Lord Floki, Robert Judson, Brel Mastrooni, and we have a brand new Pinju supporter, Liam Barnett. We would like to thank you very much. He is a fellow Kiwi and a all-around nice guy, and has decided to join our Patreon as a Pinju supporter. We thank you
Sucker.
very much. That's what?
Sucker.
And as usual, and as well as our Pinju follower, Robert Brisbane. We thank you all for your continued support in us. It does mean a lot to us.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
All
Mwah.
right.
Mwah.
All right, Garrison, calm down. Calm down.
Sorry, that kid from ICM still's got me excited.
You've already got one restraining order.
God damn it, you're right. Don't need a second.
All right. So that is it for this week. As usual, you have been watching or listening to the Micro Machines podcast. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for listening in and supporting us. We will be seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.
See ya.
Deuces, folks.